Okay, that was Haikyuu, Season 4, Episode 14. That was a great outro. That was a good episode. I'm terrified of the brother, quick attack, you know?
They took this weirdo quick and they did it themselves. And it's because you have to be connected.
Yeah.
And what Osamu said was, it's like it was just there for me.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it's described in terms of Kageyama and Hinata. That it's just always going to be there at Hinata's hand when it's coming down.
Hinata? Okay. I'm thinking carefully about this because Oikawa would be good too. But other than Kageyama, Atsuma might be one of the only other setters we've seen who could really do to be a good setter for Hinata.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Oikawa would definitely be good. But
this specifically, if he can put the ball ready for Hinata,
exactly,
then he basically is showing them that I would be able to utilize Hinata to Kageyama. It's almost that was meant to be more of a hit at Kageyama's confidence.
Yeah.
Look, I just did the same thing you do that everyone thinks is so special.
Uh-huh.
With this kid that you think you're the only one who can utilize.
Yeah. And it's interesting because this is my own headcanon here. I don't know if Osamu is as proficient at speed and fakes and stuff as Hinata. And I wonder if it was Atsumu compensated for that with just his skill and also his connection with them being brothers. Mm-hmm. So I wonder what that next step would be.
They had nicknames for each other?
Yeah.
Samu and Sumu.
Samu and Sumu?
Because they just cut out the vowel at the beginning of their names.
I love it. That's so cute.
This whole team is good.
Yeah.
This whole team. No wonder that we got a new intro that's basically just this game. Mm-hmm. Of course, this is going to take a while. It's going to be intense. It's probably going to maybe even be the rest of this season because of how intense it's going to be.
I agree. I kind of hope that should be the case. I like long, intense games.
Especially, I also like these. They're highlighting the characters on the other team so much so that I want to see development in them and hear their inner thoughts in the game and hear the rivalries on the opposite sides of the court with those specific players.
It's so interesting at how much detail and multi-leveled Ina High School's tactics are. Whether it comes to rhythm or music or timing down to the second, they're so mental. They're so mental heavy. And it's so cool to see. And I don't understand why I don't even know if I've heard him talk, but I'm such a Suna simp. I love him so much.
I think our shopping district fans brought it up that this team has the energy of a bunch of upstarts and not newcomers necessarily, but definitely people who are still feeling like they have to prove themselves.
Yeah.
And not necessarily people that are sitting on their throne like Shiro Torizawa might seem like.
Yeah.
Confident that they're never going to leave their position and they don't need to necessarily keep learning and growing and trying new things. But obviously we just saw that they are willing to try new things and they are going to grow at the same time and maybe even a faster rate than Karasuno.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game to watch when I forget which coach said it, but it was the line of all we have to do is solve one problem at a time.
Mm-hmm. They did the drum problem.
Yeah, the issue with that is you're always going to be one step behind. You're always going to be playing catch up. What's it going to take for us to get ahead?
Right, now that we have the drums out of the way, we're now again on a balanced level playing field, which it was interesting because the first game we played in this tournament, we also had to take a bit to get balanced, where it was basically only up to the people and their talents, the people on the court and their talents, and not any other factors. And now it seems like it's been there's been a reset there. It's okay, now we're balanced. There's the audience isn't affecting us anymore because we've gotten that fixed.
Yeah.
Thanks to Psycho bringing him bringing in all of her friends and
She's
planning this.
Drinking until 5 a.m. but still left on time.
She was definitely driving.
I love it.
But I love that she had this planned since she saw the cheering section that Shiro Torizawa had and saw the effect that rhythm can play on the psyche, but also like the internal rhythm of the people on the court and when they choose to hit the ball and when they choose to step up and the tempo. I think it affects the tempo too.
Agreed.
I'm really intrigued by this whole, like, one of the servers on the other team goes at the whistle, Suna, I think. And then another one waited all 8 seconds. I don't know if that was Ojiro or...
It was Osamu.
Yeah? He waited all 8 seconds?
Because Atsumu, like, looked back and was, like, smirking when he was doing it.
I love that they all have their own, like, timing of when they do things.
It seems like Ojiro... Is that right?
Yeah, Ojiro.
He has, like, crazy powerful
power.
Yeah.
I wonder if the main comparison is going to be, like, Asahi to him. Like, that'll be the rivalry. And they don't really have anyone to... They do, the scary face guy. I was about to say, they have no one to go against Suki as a rivalry. But no, they have the scary face guy. He looks really tall.
I don't know when it's going to happen, but I need Hoshiumi to be like, what the fuck was that, Hinata?
It's like he gets so pissed by Hinata that he's gonna end up teaching Hinata things. Yeah. And I really hope that's the case.
Me too.
He's getting so frustrated. It's really cute.
Yeah, I love it.
Why is it that we always have the, like, there's a specific type of character that both of us, in looks and aesthetic, that both of us always gravitate towards.
I don't know.
And obviously, if Suno looks like he's on Nekoma, that makes sense. Because we love Kenma and Kuro's designs. Yeah,
but Suna's is slightly different, but I love it so much.
He looks like he could be on either Alba, like if Alba Josai and Nekoma, design-wise, aesthetic-wise,
had a baby,
melded and had a baby, that would be Suna on this team.
Yeah.
Inarizaki? Inarizaki, I think.
Yeah, Inarizaki. They called it like Ina High as well. But yeah, I don't understand how it's like the same kind of design that we're both like extra simp for. But it's awesome nonetheless. And I'm excited. Like, this is like the most excited I've been in a while with Haikyuu, like because I see so much potential.
And obviously we should be excited and we should be optimistic if especially if Hinata is not wavering and he is still pumped up and excited.
Atsumu, sorry about the names, I'm trying. Atsumu, like, I like how excited he gets at like cool moves used against him. It reminds me of Hinata's reaction to when cool moves are used against him, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we are the team that tries new things in the middle of a game and doesn't always start off in the most impressive way. That's kind of like the way this team has always been, Karasuno. And it definitely makes the other team underestimate them. But now we're playing against a team that is kind of doing that same thing.
Yeah.
And that was kind of our leg up, is the surprise factor, the decoy, the don't underestimate us. We're going to try new things and change things up and maybe we'll all run at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? And now we're playing against a team that's willing to also kind of be in the moment. Oh my god, it fits with their saying. They are also playing in the moment.
Yeah, and it also fits of like, oh, it doesn't feel like they're established yet or have that big thing. No, they're just like current.
This is kind of maybe the worst team for us to go up against then.
Yeah. It's going to be the most challenging, I feel like, for sure. I think we only got one line from Suna. And it was like, I don't care if it's quiet or loud. And I was like, I love it. I love you. Like, that's it. That's all it takes. I'm a simple person, apparently. Good episode, though. I'm excited to continue.
Me too.
You good?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we hope to see you next time.
We should be optimistic if We should be optimistic if
We should be optimistic if